Welcome back to the China Law 101 video series. I'm your host, Edgar Choi from Law in a Minute. In today's video, we will talk about why you might be in trouble for not sending a drunk friend home. Let us first look at a case that happened in April 2022. Li had dinner and drinks with He, Zhang, and Geng at a restaurant in a village in Guan County. After drinking, Li drove an electric scooter home alone. On the way, he veered off the road into a ditch where the vehicle caught fire and led to his death. Li's family sued his drinking buddies in court, requesting the court to legally order them to each pay 60,000 yuan for death compensation and funeral expenses. The court commented that during the joint drinking session, each drinker should bear the highest duty of care of their own safety. Li, as an adult fully capable of civil conduct, should have anticipated the severe consequences of driving after drinking and should bear the primary responsibility for his own death. Although the defendants had advised Li to stay overnight, they did not effectively prevent him from driving home while intoxicated, leading to his fatal accident. The losses due to Li's death were calculated as death compensation of 941,320 yuan, which is 47,066 yuan per year times 20 years, and funeral expenses of 45,330.5 yuan, totaling around 1 million yuan. Considering the circumstances of the case and losses caused by Li's death, and taking into account the degree of fault on both sides, the judge ruled that the three defendants had to bear 20% fault of the accidents and each pay 60,000. From this case, we can see that not taking good care of drinking buddies will be a costly mistake. So let's now dive into other circumstances where you will be liable. Firstly, before any of us decide to serve or consume alcohol at a gathering, it is imperative to consider the health conditions of all participants. Encouraging or forcing someone to drink, knowing they should not, due to health issues or prior consumption, is not only irresponsible but legally risky. If an individual's health deteriorates because they're encouraged to drink, the person who provided the alcohol could be held liable for any resulting consequences. This involves scenarios where someone unfortunately engaged in harmful activities such as drunk driving. Secondly, the law is clear about coercive drinking. At no point should anybody feel pressured to consume alcohol. Insisting that someone take another drink, using provocative language, or physically pouring them another drink after they've said no is not only socially unacceptable but legally condemnable. Should any adverse outcomes result from such coercion, such as accidents or injuries, the person who enforced the drinking can face legal consequences. Moving on, a critical aspect of hosting or participating in these events is the duty of care that must be observed once the party is over. If a person becomes visibly intoxicated to the point where they cannot control themselves, it is our duty to ensure they get home safely or receive medical attention if needed. Failure to do so can result in legal action if the intoxicated person suffers harm or injures others, particularly if they attempt to drive. Furthermore, allowing an intoxicated person to drive without intervening can also make you legally accountable. If an accident occurs, you could be held liable not just for facilitating the circumstances that led to the drunk driving, but for any damage or harm caused by the accident. In severe instances, encouraging or facilitating drunk driving can lead to criminal charges. Lastly, the role of an event organizer involves significant responsibility. It is the organizer's duty to monitor alcohol consumption and ensure appropriate safety measures are in place. This includes preventing intoxicated kids from driving and arranging alternate transportation methods like taxis or designated drivers. Ignoring these responsibilities can lead to serious legal repercussions if any incidents occur due to a lack of supervision or preventive measures. Thank you for watching today's video. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned for our next episode where we'll discuss whether you need to bring your passport when traveling in China.